put out the brushes that need washing, and I just thought maybe you'd want to see. I've gotten like quite an, let me start again, I can't get my words together. I've got quite a lot of new brushes for Christmas, so I don't need to be using the majority of these, probably not. This one I will need to use, because I accidentally used a brush like this for foundation, so that needs to be cleaned. Then once that's cleaned, I can wash this one, so we'll keep that out. Let's wash this one. So this is the Real Techniques. It's one of those special limited edition one. It's in 302, so we'll do that one. I really should do this, but I'm gonna keep it out for a bit because I do like to blend everything out with that brush. So that's that. Definitely that, because it's got green eyeshadow on it. So again, this is the same. It's the limited edition Real Techniques in, can you even see that number? Is it 305? Hang on. Yeah, 305. There we go. So that one's getting cleaned. This one can get cleaned as well. This again is limited edition. Real Techniques. I don't think it's got a number on it. Oh, it's just the apply shadow brush. And just because I'm doing this live now, guys, doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing a live tonight. So I'd normally do it like in an hour, maybe 2 hours time. So I'll still be doing one then. It will still be a makeup get ready with me, but I just want to figure out what brushes I need to clean and what I don't. I've not used that one that much, even though it looks dyed, so I'll keep this in for a bit longer. This is my highlighter brush. I've not used that much either, so that can stay in. It's a Morphe, an Abby Roberts one. Do not ask me who Abby Roberts is. I've got it wrong way around, haven't I? Anyway, that's the brush. This one, I've seen a few people use this for bronzer, so I'm going to try and use that for bronzer, so we'll keep that in. I haven't used that one at all. This one is used for the e.l.f. bronzer, the e.l.f. cream bronzer. What brush is it? Yeah, putty bronzer. So I don't have the e.l.f. putty bronzer anymore, but I do have the e.l.f. blusher, so I can use it for that, and I've not used it, so that can stay in. I've got a comment here. Hi Alison, hi, I've just joined. How are you feeling, Andy? I'm still not feeling great, but thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that. Right, let's go into this section now. I used to use this for bronzer. This could be used as like an under eye setting powder brush. It's the same kind of size. Let me wash it and then we can start using this one as what I would use this one for. So let me put them together and you'll see that they're pretty much similar in sizing. So yeah, I'm gonna wash this Real Techniques one. Right, I'll wash this. Will I? No, we'll keep this one out because this is what I use for blush. I know I've got this one as well, but I just want to see which one works better. Brylin, what kind of channel do you have? Brylin77. Melody. Hi, I need to wash my brushes too, LOL. You are inspiring me. Just because I'm getting them out doesn't mean they're going to get washed, Mel. So we've got another one of these limited edition brushes. The reason I'm taking them out of here because I've got new brushes and I don't want to lose them by dropping them on the floor, so I want to put the newer brushes in here. I got them for Christmas. So Real Techniques 305 yet again. Let's bring this closer so that can get washed. We've got some liner brushes here and they've never been used. They're by Morphe, so they can stay in. and this one as well. See, when you've got that many brushes in a little container like this, small brushes like this, they just go unrecognised. I don't know if they're Morphe or Jessup Beauty. I think they might be Jessup Beauty. This is the Jessup Beauty one. This can get washed. So that's that. I want to keep this out actually, and because what I normally do with this brush, it's cheap of the Real Techniques one, but it's not Real Techniques. It came from eBay years ago. You can tell it's not Real Techniques because it's silver up here, right, and with me washing it so much, it's lost its colour, and it doesn't say Real Techniques anywhere. But it's a good brush for like putting a base eyeshadow down. So I'll keep that in for a bit longer, and I'll wash the other one that is from Primark, which is double-ended, that I always use. So that's on the table though, because I always use it. I'll try and take you over to it, and like when I've done all this. You're saying the same, Mel. I know, I get distracted. Right, so the only thing I use this for is finishing powder. I need to keep one of these brushes in for finishing powder. I've got two of them. I can wash one. I think this one, because it's my favourite. So this one is, it's a Zoeva one, isn't it? Yeah. Zoeva, what is it? I'm blind as a bat. 107 powder polish brush. Keep that in. This is a stippling brush. I don't know if this would be good for foundation, putting foundation on. What do you think, guys? Yeah, it's a stippling brush. I might use it for that. I'll wash it first because it looks like I've done something with that. So I'll wash that first. Right, I've barely used it, but I'm going to wash it anyway. This came with a Smashbox palette. You can see, look, I've not used it, but this looks like I've done something with it. So we'll wash that. We'll also wash this little Urban Decay one that came in a palette. This is an e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. I've used it up. Why am I keeping it? I think it's the waterproof one. Did I say that? I think I said it, didn't I? It's in the shade Deep Brown. It's too dark for me. I use neutral brown, and I think that's the right shade. So I don't need to be keeping it to remind myself to get deep brown when that's not my shade. Lisa, you're here. Should you not be sleeping? Right, I got this from Odin's Eye. As you can see, I've used it maybe once or twice. It's supposed to be a blush brush. That, to me, is too flimsy to be a blush brush. So I might either use it as powder. It needs washing anyway, because it's had blusher on it. Use it as like, you know, like for my finishing powder, or bronzer. One or the other. Being up for half an hour. I'm privileged. I'm honoured that you've come to see little old me doing a video that I wasn't intending on doing. I mean, I'm hoping that if I show you what brushes need washing, I'll actually get the get up and go to wash my brushes. But my get up and go is always got up and gone. Oh, we've got another setting brush here. Right, let's keep hold of that one. And I use the Made by Mitchell so much. Let's wash that. The Made by Mitchell, I think originally it's a highlighter brush. It's the MF2 one. I think it's originally a highlighter brush. But I don't tend to use, you know, like brushes like this for highlighter. I tend to use eyeshadow brushes if I can find one on hand. We'll wash this one as well. It's a Just Right one, so that one can get washed. Oh, what's she saying, Lisa? I've missed whatever's been said there. Obviously, if you're deleting it, it must be pretty bad. Eco Tools as well. I think this was a highlighter brush, but again, you could use this as an under eye setting brush, which would probably be better. It would probably be better than this one. Right, let's wash this one and keep the Eco Tools out. Sorry you're getting a load of my bedding. It's not even made, so I'm sorry about that, but never mind. This Jessup Beauty one can stay out. I've not used it. I mean, I've used it, but I've not used it recently because I've not been able to see what brushes are in here. This is a powder brush, I think, from memory, from Eco Tools. These are new brushes, these two. And I got some, I'm sure some eyeshadow brushes came in with it, so they should be in here somewhere. But the eyeshadow brushes will probably need washing. Right, what have we got? Another Abby Roberts. That one can get washed. Right, we'll wash this Sigma one as well. This came in a palette from them, so we'll wash that. Yeah, this is an Eco Tools one. I can't pronounce your name, I'm really sorry, but hello to the person that's just said hi. Washing brushes is not the most fun chore, but we all need to do it eventually. It's like I said to people when I started doing this, I got quite a lot of brushes for Christmas, so I just need to figure out what can stay in, what I've not actually used that much, and what definitely needs to be washed. This one I haven't used that much, but I think I've got a small one like that in my Spectrum frozen brushes that I bought, so I can wash that. I'm already getting fed up. We'll wash this Primark one. This I use for under eye corrector. I've only used it twice, so this can stay out for a bit longer. This is a powder brush, right? I don't want too many powder brushes in. This one is quite stiff, so this one's quite stiff as well. So right, what I'll do is I was going to leave this one in, but I know I use this more, so I'm going to wash that, leave that one in. This one is an Eco Tools powder brush that my mum got me a couple of years ago. So that's that. I threw out a Morphe brush yesterday. It was so scratchy, so in the bin it went. Was it one of those Jeffree Star ones you told me about? Another powder brush, will wash that as well. Right, so this is one of those putty elf brushes, so I'll wash that because it's stained. Yeah, thought it might have been. Another Jessup brush which has got eyeshadow on it, so we'll wash that. This is what I used for highlighter and I lost it. Well, I lost it, it was in here. As you can see, there's like 4 compartments, so I'm not going to wash that quite just yet. There's still loads of brushes, like I'll show you. All this over here is what doesn't need washing. All this needs washing. Got my magnet. I need to get a better magnet than this. This is way too strong, especially when I'm like kind of curating Colourpop palettes. It's like it breaks the eyeshadows. Surely it shouldn't do that. How do you clean the brushes? Well, what I do, and I'm not saying everyone should do this, everyone's got their own methods. Some people get ISO clean. That's too expensive for me. I get I've got basically a Real Techniques thing that you swirl your brushes on, but before I do that, like I run it under the water tap, and then I'll put some baby shampoo in the thing that I swirl the brushes in. What are they called? Brush cleaners. That makes my brushes really nice and soft. Or you could use cleanser, something that's not harsh on the brushes. I wouldn't use anything that's harsh. I wouldn't use soap. I mean, in the past I've used Dove soap and my brushes have always been fine. And also I've used like real brush cleaner, like Real Techniques do a brush cleaner. and there's no difference between that and baby shampoo, to be honest, Shannon. So it's just whatever you feel comfortable in, you know, washing your brushes. How do you dry them? Do you like let them dry because like if it goes out of shape? Yeah, normally I'll put them in the kitchen. I've got a little mat for them, and then I'll just let them dry naturally. I know some people dry them with a hairdryer. I just wouldn't chance that. This is why I'm doing this now, because I've got another clean set of brushes that I can be using while these ones dry. That's your opinion, Misty. I don't know anyone that washes the brushes once a week. Maybe people that do makeup professionally will, but I certainly don't wash my brushes once a week. Hi, your girl. No, I'm still feeling the same, unfortunately, but thank you for asking. And no worries on that, Shannon. Like I said, that's just my opinion. Everyone's got their own opinion on how many times you should be washing them. It just depends on really how many times you use them as well, to how many times you need to be washing. That's what I've said, Lisa. Thanks, Shannon. Right, I've got this brush here, Menage 851. I've used that for concealer in the past, so let's wash that. Let's watch this little Real Techniques one. It's a bit blurry, sorry guys, but I just tend to use that. What kind of brush is this? It's bent out of shape. That is what I do know about it. I don't know, it's not telling me what kind of brush it is, but I use this for like lash line. Can you give a shout out to my best friend Felicity? Hello Felicity, is she watching? Otherwise it's not much use, is it? This is a really good brush for the inner corner. Like, I've always used that brush for the inner corner. We'll keep that. I've not used this one. See what I mean? You know, what brush is this even? This is a Japanese one, so that one can stay in. You will contaminate your makeup otherwise. No, I don't believe I will contaminate my makeup, Misty. I use alcohol on it. I might have bad reactions on your skin, and be aware of your eyes too. I appreciate what you're saying, but I've been, you know, I've had my makeup channel now for a long time, and I've been using makeup for a long time. Can I just ask you your age? Also, when washing, don't throw them in water. I wash them carefully so they last. Nowhere in this video did I say it's okay to throw them in water. I said I run them under the tap, and then I'll put some baby shampoo in my cleanser, and then I'll swirl them to get the eyeshadow or whatever products on the brush off. And I've not had any brushes break on me. Right, so let's go back into this. We've got this brush. That one can be washed. That one can be washed. I think this is the proper Real Techniques one. It doesn't say it, but I'm sure it is. What's this one? Right, I'm not sure, but that one's getting washed. Again, this is a highlighter brush, but you can use this under your eyes as a setting powder brush. And I'll wash it. There is many methods of brush washing. You're correct, Lisa. This one's new. Well, when I say new, I got it in the last couple of months. This one's a powder brush. I'm going to wash it. So it's a Real Techniques 245. I got it from TK Maxx. I think it's one of the limited edition brushes. I won't wash this one. Yeah, I will. That was just the same as this one. These ones, they come in every set that they do. I don't know what it is, what number. But it's a highlighter brush. How long have you had this channel, and hope you had a great Christmas and belated Happy New Year? I've had this channel years, absolute years. But then I went through a bad time with my ex-husband, and I came off it for like 3.5 years, I think it was, and I started a blog, which is still up, you know, anyone can go and read it. I think the link's on my bio. So I wasn't active at all on YouTube, and then I came back. I'm not even too sure when it might have been. I think just before the pandemic. I came back and I've been on here ever since then. So really I only count my channel as active since 2019, 2020, but I think I made the channel around 2015. I don't know. A long time. And happy belated New Year to you too, Shannon. Did you have a nice Christmas? Oh, don't apologise. Things happen in life, don't they? I wash them with simple shampoo, not everyone. But isopropyl like alcohol in the makeup, so better to wash once per week in for yourself skin. Misty, I've already gone into this. I appreciate your comments, but it's like Lisa said as well. So it's not just me. Everyone's got different techniques of washing their brushes. You do you is what I'll say, and I'll do me. Right, so I've got this one by Shein for liquid blush. I think I'm gonna wash that one, as this one's not been used. This Elf Putty bronzer brush. You can use that for liquids as well. This video is not to get into it about how you clean brushes, by the way, guys. It's me just talking to you about, you know, about what brushes are going to get washed and what I'm going to keep in here. I'm feeling like it's getting quite controversial when it really doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be that deep. If I was getting infection after infection, then of course I'd be washing my brushes more frequently. And I feel like I do wash them quite frequently anyway. And so I am new to makeup, and all I have is eyeshadow and blush and highlighter and lippies. So is that okay? That's fine. You just wear what you want to wear, Shannon. Don't let anyone tell you what to wear. If you're happy wearing that, and even if you're happy wearing less than that, I know people that don't wear eyeshadow at all. They just kind of do the face like with foundation or a skin tint, blusher, bronzer. They don't even contour and mascara, and they just look, I mean, beautiful. You don't even have to wear makeup to look beautiful. Beauty is very individual to that person. Like, I'll go on my lives and I'll get told all the time, why are you putting makeup on? You know, you don't need it, you're beautiful as you are. But it's not about that. I do put makeup on in lives because the makeup tutorials, and a lot of my subscribers like to see it. That is primarily what my channel is all about. Shop My Stash videos, they come out like, well, at the moment they're only coming out once every 3 weeks, but the Get Ready With Me lives are on every single night, and people like it. Yes, I get trolled, but that's not going to stop me doing it. Right, got a packing on brush. I think this is BH Cosmetics. I'll wash it. I don't know if I've used it. Then we've got this buffing brush, I think it is. Yeah, buffing brush. I'll be washing that as well. This one doesn't look like it's even been used. So this is the Real Techniques blend shadow. so I won't wash that. Hi, my name is Joanna. I live in Staffordshire in the UK. I finished cancer treatment just Christmas, and your lives got me through difficult times before. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. I mean, I'm so sorry that you went through that. I went through something very similar myself. They thought I had cancer of the throat, and I'm still having tests now. Cancer's been ruled out, but obviously if you listen to my throat, if you go back to probably July, August, you'll hear me talk differently. Now there's like a croakiness into my throat, so I need to get to the bottom what the problem is there. I thank you for watching my channel. It means a lot that you have. And what's been said about your treatment, have these gone so far as to say that it's worked, the treatment that you've had? Hi, Kimberly. Right, I'm going to wash this powder brush. This one is by QVS. I always, when I look at this one, I always say to myself QVC. No, it's QVS. I don't know what that says. So that's that. This one's not been used because it's too small. It's one of those Anastasia brushes. I'll keep that out. This is my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill highlighter brush. I'll use that. I'll clean that. I'll clean this Revolution. It's not Revolution, it's Real Techniques 403. That will be getting cleaned. I haven't used this one. This is another Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush that can stay in. And then this is another one of those blend shadow brushes. Is it? Yeah. By Real Techniques. So that can get cleaned. So I'm just going to put them in any old way for the time being. The ones that I feel like I can get another few days out of them before they need cleaned. They'll probably all get cleaned together. And then I've got the new brushes that are on my desk that will go over there in a minute. They can go here. So all these are going to get cleaned first. There's only so much you can clean at once anyway. And then these ones will get cleaned. So I always struggle to get up off this bed. Let's go over there. Oh. You're getting to see my room, which isn't exactly looking at its best. Oh, it's really dark over here. Hang on. I'm just trying to sort out my tripod, get some light, let there be light. Right. I've got to have a CT scan in March, so I won't know until then. Makeup is definitely a welcome distraction for me. Well, we're here for you whenever you need us. Okay, let me show you the new stuff I got. I've been using this one for bronzer. You can see there's not that much bronzer on it. So these brushes are by Hocraft London. think then we'll take this one out and wash it. So I'll try and do that with the brushes. If I've got more than one brush, we will wash them. These definitely need to be washed. So this is part of the Spectrum brushes. What is it? Embrace. It says it on the brush. Embrace the Ice. Can you see that there? And then this one is Spectrum CO7. This one is Spectrum A26. So they're both going to get washed. And I've only used them a few times, like twice or something. Right, let's go in. I've not used this. They're calling it a foundation brush. How can that be a foundation brush, guys? Does it not look like a contour brush? I'm not even going to use it for foundation, but I've not used it. I'm going to try and use it for, I don't know, to blend my contour out. This brush came like that. If I can't reshape it, then it's getting decluttered. So it's the Howcroft London. There's no number on it, so that can get washed. Then we've got this one here. Hi, Poppy. We've got this one again, Howcroft London. Yeah, I'll wash that. And then another Howcroft London one. Again, you can see that I've been using it, and I've been, like, it's dark eyeshadow, so it needs washing. This one, I could probably use it 1 or 2 more times before I wash it. So it's the Howcroft London blending brush. Where are your brushes from? Right, so I've got different ones. I've got Real Techniques. My Real Techniques brushes tend to come from Boots or Superdrug or TK Maxx. I've got these ones, Howcroft London. They came from TK Maxx. I bought them for myself for Christmas. My Spectrum brushes, they came from Spectrum. I was thinking, did I get them from anywhere else? But no, I got them from Spectrum. This one here needs washing because I use it like for my eyeshadow base. So this one has come from Primark. So that one can go in there. So now all these here are Spectrum. This one I need to test out. I don't really, it's got my hair on it. I don't really feel like I'm going to enjoy it. I might try it as foundation once I've used it as contour and just see if it does work, but I don't really feel like that's going to work. Right, so Spectrum Embrace the Ice. What is this? B07. I've got a feeling they do these brushes. These, and the brush itself isn't limited edition, but the frozen brush is like the, do you know, like the outer packaging, the Farrell and everything like that. They've just used their brushes, plain brushes, and put it in this packaging. I've never seen a foundation brush like that, have you, Lisa? Right, then we've got this one here. Like I said, I've only used them a few times, so I want to use them until the other brushes are dry, and then I can wash these ones. This one I don't, yeah, I've used that side for like lash line, and I've not used this at all. It's clean as anything. Prayer winter brushes. The frozen brushes, they're cute. I think I'll wash that one. It's got too much eyeshadow on it. I've not used that one, as you can see. So this one is the A29 brush. And then we've got this one here. Not used. This is the A07 brush. I've got some Shein brushes as well, because I've only got a few brushes there, I might bring the Shein brushes in. Hang on, can I get them one-handed? My sister got me these Shein brushes. Just depends whether I can get them out. Right. So we've got this, again, it's like a powder slash highlighter brush. I'm not too sure, guys, whether I'm going to like these Shein She Glam brushes. I've just dropped something on the floor. Can I put this up anymore, this light? I don't think so. I'm just going to put them in here. Then we've got this one. This is like, I don't know, they just look like really flat and cheaply made. But I'm going to use them because obviously my sister got them for me. And she did say to me, she said, look, if they don't work for you, or like hair comes out of them, because I had one, like a powder brush, and literally all the hairs came out of it. So if that happens again with any of these brushes, like, can you see here, some of the hairs like look like they're coming out? I can't show you though because I'm holding this one-handed, but that's like a nice highlighter fan brush. I might use some of these tonight in a live and just get an idea of what's happening with them. Hey, Pumpkins in Wonderland, how are you? Then we've got some eyeshadow brushes from them. So all these green ones can stay in this side, and then all the other brushes can go here. And then there's some brushes here. I'm thinking about washing this one actually, because it's got quite a lot on it. Right, so we've got this one as well, so that's just like a liner brush. It's not even about them being not even poppy, you know. When I looked at a brush on Christmas Day, if you go back to that video, that long form content video on Christmas Day, and I was showing the brushes, I could see that the hairs were sticking up, so I, you know, pressed it and loads of hair came out, so I had to bin it. But they're not all like that. The eyeshadow brushes aren't like that, so I might be able to keep them and just get rid of some of the other ones. I mean, that one doesn't seem to be like it either. That's more of a concealer brush. I mean, some people would use that for foundation, but not me. Then we've got another small brush here. This is a good pencil brush. These brushes look nice, the smaller ones. So that's that there. Yeah, that one might have to go. But we've got quite a lot. I got quite a lot of new brushes for Christmas. Still want to try the BK Beauty brushes though, but they are so expensive. Yeah. I can wash this one because we've got brushes like that in here in this green section. I think that's it. I'm still debating on washing this pink one. If I do that though, I've only got this blush brush and I don't even know if I like that, so I'll wash the rest of the brushes. There's like quite a lot of brushes to get through, so I'll wash them and then it will probably be time to wash all these anyway. Anyway, that's it guys. That's me doing a 40-minute video that I had no intention of doing. My new Shop My Stash video is up on the channel. Oh, I've just remembered guys, I I watched some videos. I watched some brushes ages ago, and I've just seen them peeking through. Can you see these here? Right, you're going to get a snake into what I pulled recently. Oh, what am I going to do now here to try and get these brushes? These are all clean. I don't know where to put them. There's no room on my desk. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Bye, Poppy. Just so then we have all the clean brushes together. Oh my God. Right, I'll just quickly run through it with you. So can you see how much I've got? So I do clean my brushes. Right, so we've got the Jessup Beauty one. That can go in there. We've got a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill one. That can go in there. This is the only BK Beauty brush I've got. So this one is the 212. It's a really nice blending brush. This is another Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush. So that can go in there. This is a good one, like, to put an eyeshadow base down with. So that can go in there as well. Real Techniques 321. That looks like it's got eyeshadow on it. I'll wash it. Real Techniques base shadow brush. That was limited edition. I'm going to wash that. That looks like it's got eyeshadow on it. Revolution. I love these brushes. I need to get some more of them after my no-buy. I don't know what number it is, but it's just a crease eyeshadow brush. So that can go in there. This one is from Primark, not used, so that can go in there. This one looks like it's been used though. This is a Spectrum brush in B07. This one doesn't look like it's been used. This is my brush from the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. Hi, Sarah. I've not even got that palette anymore. I gave it to my mum. No, actually, I didn't give it to my mum. It's in the front room with a lot of other palettes. I want to just, like last year I started a declutter. I've just got to do my red lipsticks and then I've done the declutter for last year. We'll be doing more declutters this year. So what I want to do is do my red lipsticks and then I want to bring the bag in here and I want to sit down with you and show you, like, in one long ass video what I actually decluttered. I don't know when I started that declutter. I think it might have been spring or summer, but I've been just doing it gradually. Right, so we'll keep this one in. It's just a, I think it's a Real Techniques one. Yeah, I've not used this one. This is BH Cosmetics. Don't know the number, it's so old. I think that's just stained. I don't remember using it. So Real Techniques eyeshadow base brush. And then we've got another one of those brushes that I'm going to be washing. So that's cool. Then I've got this Real Techniques and Jaclyn brush. I like that, so that can stay in. And then we've got this brush here. I don't know whether to keep this out. I know it's a blending brush, but I don't know whether to use it as a highlighter brush. No, what I'll do is I'll use this one because I do like it to, like, be quite packed, whereas this one is flimsy. So we've got a lot of brushes to be getting on with, so I can wash Yeah, I can wash quite a lot. I just don't have... Do I have a blush brush? There's some more brushes here. You're like, Andrea, why do you have so many brushes? This one has hardly been used. You can see there's barely any blush on it. So let's take this out then. Sorry, I wasn't really meaning to drag this video on so long. And we'll take this one out. We'll put that one in there. What else have we got in here? My back's starting to hurt. This one needs washing. I don't know if I've used it. I think I'm going to wash it. Right, and then we've got that. That can be used like a powder brush. Wash that one as well. I think that's, yeah, that's BH Cosmetics 116. I don't want to wash everything from here just because I'm going to have no brushes. But saying that, though, I've got all these. You can never have too many brushes, yeah, but I've got loads in the kitchen that need to be washed as well. I'm just going through this lot at the moment. This one, I don't even know. Whoops. How am I going to get it? Right, this one was a really expensive brush by Bare Minerals, and I don't even know if I want to keep it. So we'll just leave it there. I've got this Real Technique 017. And I don't... What is it for? I've obviously used it, but what is it for? I don't know what it's for. I wash it anyway. And then decide whether I want to keep it. Oh, that's quite a stiff brush. Wash it. Wash this one. I mean, come on. Do I really need all this? Oh, that's... I've used that for blush at some point as well. So I'm... Yeah, I'll just put that here just in case that one over there doesn't work. That's not been used. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to just put some on the top shelf of that there. This needs to be washed. Why? That needs to be washed. I used to use that for bronzer. I think that's a foundation brush, but I used to use it for bronzer. Is this a me thing, or do we all have this many brushes? This is good for blusher, but can you see the hairs sticking out of that one as well? I'll wash it, and if loads of hairs come out of it, I'll bin it. I'll wash this. This is good for like under the eye area. Look at them all already piling up. Again, I've been using that for blush at some point. I've not used these brushes for ages. I've not gone in there for ages. I know I have a ton. You're not alone, Andy. I would hate to be counting my brushes and figuring out how many I've got. There was a time, and I'm ashamed to admit this, brushes to me, washing them is the worst thing in the world. It's almost like I do my mum's medication for her once a week, and I'm always saying to my mum, I don't know what's worse, me doing your medication once a week, because what I have to do is I have to do all these pills like morning, lunch, dinner, tea and supper before she goes to bed, every day for 7 days, and it takes me ages to do it, and then I have to go back and count it to make sure that she's got all the tablets that she needs. So I think cleaning brushes is a breeze, because normally what I do is I watch someone's video I'll put YouTube on, I'll watch someone's video, and I'll clean brushes at the same time. So that just makes it easy. But when I'm doing my mum's tablets, I have to really concentrate, because if I don't concentrate, she'll be back in hospital again. So I would say then that doing the tablets is the worst job. I hate washing brushes too, haha. It's the worst job in the world. This is a concealer brush. Wash that needs washing. This stippling brush hasn't been used by Revolution. That can go up there. Oh, that one's dropped. I think I used this for highlighter at one point. I got it from Poundland and I like the little crystals in it. So I'm going to wash it. I don't know anyone who enjoys it. Maybe the people that are washing the brushes once a week. So I'm going to wash this one. Real Techniques 200. I think this is also a foundation brush. These are the same brush, but they brought them out in limited packaging. I have to wash my brushes. Yeah, you have to wash your brushes, but some people wash them more frequently than others. I think this is BH Cosmetics as well. I mean, you can see I've used it. You can see I've used it for bronzer, but it's not filthy because I've not actually used anything from that. There's a couple of bigger brushes by the looks of it. Yeah, I could use this for powder. Have you tried any brushes from Shein? Oh, was you not here when I got them all out? I'm going to be using them in a live tonight, Sarah. So if you can make that, it might be worth you making it for here. My sister bought them me for Christmas. Well, I asked her if I could buy some Shein brushes, and because she gets better discounts than me, so I asked her and she said, yeah, sure, no problem. But then when they came, she said, I'll buy them for you. And I said, oh, okay. So I got the green set. I don't know what they're called. I got the green set. One of the brushes came and the hair literally came out of the brush. It was, I think it was a powder brush. So that had to go. But then we've got like all these smaller brushes and they look like they're going to be okay. So I'm going to try that today. I mean, this is one of them. This is like kind of one of the blending brushes. They're not going to be perfect, are they? I mean, this was less than £3 for the whole set. So they're not going to be perfect, but they might not be too bad. I bought 2 packs to try when I wash my better quality brushes. Yeah, I think doing that is good. I just need to get into the habit of washing brushes. But I just feel like I've got so much on my plate at the moment. You know, I go to my mum's every day. I do lives every day. And yeah, I don't have to do lives every day. I could take a day off and wash brushes. But where's the fun in that? I'm just going to try and have to wash brushes in the evening. Like when I can't sleep early hours, I can go into the bathroom and start washing brushes, you know. But like all this already, and I've got loads on the bed that need washing as well. Is there anything else? There's just a big massive one here, which I can't get. Oh, come on. Minnie, don't do this to me. This one. I could use this for powder. It's a bronzer though, a bronze bouquet. What kind of bronzer is that going to fit? It's massive. I have got a couple of big bronzers though, so it might work with them. I've not used it, I don't think. No, so we'll leave that there. So it's looking pretty darn bare. So we'll kind of do all this. I'll leave all this in here. I'll test the Shein brushes out tonight in the live. Well, in about an hour. I think I need to go and get something to eat first. And I need to sort my throat out. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think you lot would be in here for this, because I find brushes boring, if I'm being honest. I find talking about makeup brushes boring, just like I find makeup empties boring. But I do talk about them on the channel because I know people like to see what I've used and things like that, and what brushes I've got. So I just thought I would do a quick video, and it was only supposed to be a quick video an hour later. So what's that? I've just seen this message. A Marc Jacobs one, LOL. What do you mean? Have I missed something? Marc Jacobs? I don't know what you mean. We're here for your company, Andy. Well, thank you. That means a lot to me. You know, before I know it, I'll be at 2,000 subscribers. And when I went through my separation, the channel was at 300. And I'm kind of like, I'm never going to get to the point where it's a community. And now it's a community, you know, so that a lot of the time it makes me, you know, really, really happy. But then when the trolls come in, I just get a bit like, oh, why are you being so mean? Or I get a bit angry. Oh, what bronzer would that brush fit in? Yeah, I've got a Makeup Revolution one, and I've got another one, a drugstore one, that are really, really big pans. And you're right. Have you finished that Marc Jacobs bronzer yet? Because I know you was panning it, weren't you, at one point? I'll wait for your reply and then I'll go. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, wasn't I? I was talking about my Shop My Stash. Guys, I have pulled so much new stuff from Christmas. You don't want to miss out on these lives coming up, because we're going to be testing a lot of products. The only thing that I've not pulled that's not new, so like base products, like, so we've got our foundation, our concealer, our powder. I mean, this is a fairly new powder actually, the She Glam Instant Ready one. I think my sister got me this. It's one of those pink powders. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it, so I pulled it out for the next couple of rotations. And I forgot to pull a contour and a bronzer, but I pulled this out not so long ago, this Kevyn Aucoin Jewel Pot. Let's see if I can open it one-handed. It's got a contour in it. But really I like to do a cream contour, so it's got that sculpting medium shading. I'm going to be pulling out a bronzer palette. It's a Christmas Too Faced palette with a bronzer inside it, so I want to use that. So I'll be doing that tonight. But other than that, it's all new stuff from Christmas. I'm so looking forward to using it all. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to be doing it, to do the live with you guys. Just found a spot on my face, which you really didn't need to know, but must be my hormones playing up. Excuse me. No, I packed it away when I hit panning it on my Pat McGrath Labs one now. Okay, all I've done with that Pat McGrath Labs one is got rid of the pattern, because I've got too many bronzers. I was actually looking at bronzers and I'm like, no, you've got too many. Off topic, but I love the Elsa stickers. My friend sent these to me. Let it go. She sent them to me in a friend mail package. I love Frozen. Frozen 1, I don't really like Frozen 2. And I'd love to take my mum to Disneyland to actually, for her to see the parade. I've been to Disneyland now 3 times, twice in Paris, once in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong one is nowhere near as good. I would like to go to Florida, but it's just too far. And it's quite big, isn't it, with Universal Studios? Like, haven't they got like 2 or 3 parks in the one in America? In Paris, I don't think they do from memory, unless they've rebuilt more stuff. They only had like 1 park when I went. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent about Paris now. Once you get me on that subject of Disneyland, you can't shut me up. It's almost the same as makeup. They're my 2 loves. Paris, well, it's not even really Paris, Disneyland and makeup. But anyway, they're being washed, they're being used. These ones, I'm gonna see what they're like. They're very, very soft. And join me if you can. I think it'll be about 8 o'clock or just after 8 o'clock UK time when I do my next live. I'm just going to try and get myself together now. Thank you for joining me, guys. It's much appreciated. If you've not liked the video, I would really, really appreciate you doing that. It does help me out. I know it's only a small thing, but you wouldn't believe how much it helps out. It tells the algorithm that you... let's start again. It tells the algorithm that you are enjoying my content. And even if you don't like the video, put thumbs down, because also that's engagement, isn't it? But yeah, love you all to bits, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye, guys.